Good job. That's right. That she really bends. Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. That's it. And push. Good. So you don't want her pushing when she's leaning over, right? Because she's just going to lean over more. It's like riding your bicycle or a motorcycle. So we don't want her motorcycling. Good. And one more. Yeah. Bending, not leaning. There you go. Like that feel right there. Good job. Good job. Good. And exhale and walk. Good. We still didn't need the reins, did we? Good. So she can have a long rein for a second. Very good. Very good. So I like to always kind of point out how much you can do without the reins. Okay? And then the horse is just very peaceful and happy to do what we want him to do. So dressage works for the horses, and it doesn't matter what tack you're wearing. You know, it can be a jumper horse, it can be a Western horse, it can be an Arabian costume horse. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's all going to work because of the biomechanics of the rider to the horse. And what we do in our dressage movements, just like you did in your circle there, first we start out really balanced, and then we take ourselves into the position or the balance of what we want the horse to do. So for example, I wanted a 10-meter circle there. I put myself in this balance. I'm now slightly uncomfortable to carry straight. Okay, if she kept going straight, and I'm in this bending position, I'm kind of uncomfortable to carry. If she conforms to me, I'm comfortable again. I'm easy to carry again. Okay, it's like your backpack. If it slides off to one side, you can carry it there, but you notice it, huh? And it's pretty uncomfortable. But if you scooch up underneath it, oh, that's better, right? Okay, so that's why it works for the horses. So if I wanted to make, for example, a shoulder in, you know, one of our dressage movements, well then I put my shoulders in, and I'm now slightly uncomfortable to carry straight ahead, okay? And then you make some half halts and things to help the horse balance you. But that's the first step of it, is the positioning, okay? So you start from a balanced position, and then you go into the position you want the horse to be in. Then the second phase of that is the rhythm, like we talked about. We have the walk and the trot and the canter. So we're going to go to canter next. And in the canter, in the walk and the trot, the balance is pretty square. The rhythm is pretty square, you know, it comes right through your seat. In the canter, it's a bit diagonal. So when you watch a horse canter, you notice how I have to put this down for a second, how their hind legs are separated. So if she's going to make a right lead canter, her hind legs look like this, okay? They don't canter like this, right? You hope not, because that's horrid. That's like bucking, okay? They canter with their hind legs separated in a diagonal movement. So that means our hind legs have to match that, or we're against the rhythm. So that's why when you make a canter depart aid, they probably told you even in the Arabians, put your outside leg back, okay? And that's part of the aid. Well, that's because you have to match what they're going to do. They're going to put their outside leg back, okay? So that's the rhythm of the canter. And the feel of it as you go, you'll feel it. It comes from that outside hip to the inside hip. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, okay? And you have to go and match that rhythm, and you can really adjust the canter just by adjusting the pressure or the length of the stroke of that rhythm in your seat, okay? All right, so let's make her ready, and we can take her on up to canter. And I don't care if it's from the walk or trot, your choice, whatever you like to do. So just wait a second. And why do you think she was fussing at you?
Because my
Yes, okay, so let's fix that she's not fussing, that she is more comfortable, because it's a two-way conversation, right? I mean, we're basically telling the horse what to do, but they get to talk back to us and say, well, I would do that, but I'm not comfortable. You know, I can't do it if your leg is pinching on me or you're pulling on the bridle. So when she tells you something like that, you can decide, okay, is she just being fussy because she wants to go to the gate? In which case, too bad, you're the boss, okay? Or is she being fussy because you pinched her a little bit, you know? And then if you pinched her, you say, oops, sorry, I won't pinch you. If she's fussy because she wants to go to the gate, you say, too bad, miss, I'm the boss. Good, that's better. Good, and trot. Yeah, see? And then she likes that, right? Good, so you had a good analysis of it. So just take another small circle. We'll get her nice and soft and supple. There we go. And now you can canter. Good job. Good. And as you canter, just take some time to kind of just let her go around here and feel that rhythm of the canter. Good job. Good. There. That's better. That's looser, huh? Good. Good. And then when she starts to stop, what you can do, if you can kind of feel your inside leg breathe along, you know, in the rhythm, as that is coming up, you can just touch her there at the girth and say, keep cantering, okay? All right, so we'll try again. Good job. Good. There you go. Well done. Good. So feel your right seat coming forward. Good. And a little touch. There you go. And relax. And touch. And relax. Good. And touch. Yeah, good work. And exhale and trot. Good work, good job, super. And a small circle. Don't use the reins too much. No bicycling over. We know that's fun, but we don't get to do it. So do another one that doesn't turn into a hot rod here. Nice, slow, boring dressage work. Good. And one more. No leaning in the beginning of it. No leaning. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Good. And one more. Use a little bit of right rein and just get some right flexion. There. There you go. And give it back to her. Super. That one was better, huh? Yeah, exactly. So the reins do have a purpose, don't they? They make flexion. That's it. That's all they do. And they receive a half halt. That's all they do. Good. So you can make right flexion. Good. And your circle. There you go. Feel that? Now she slows down and gets more supple in her back after her canter work, right? They're almost always a little out of balance when they come out of the canter. So then, you know, we can use some exercises, the voltes, the small circles, or some leg yield, something like that, that helps balance them while they're still in motion. All right, so change direction. Good, nicely done. Very nice on the seat, I like it. Good. And a small circle, and we'll prepare the canter. Good. And canter. Doesn't matter. She was thinking trot. So we make a half halt so that they are thinking something else. You know, it's a way of saying, hello, something's coming. Good. It's also a little bit of a rebalancing so they can step into canter. Doesn't matter. You'll get it. Good. Half halt, half halt, half halt, half halt one more time. Yes. Good. And then in the corner, you can make a little step of leg yield into the corner and canter. Walk. Halt. Yeah, wait for her to yield. Anyway, just wait her out. Good job. Just hold on to that rein till she gives. Good. Now you can give it back to her. Good. All right. Now walk. Good job. Because she kind of blew off your half halt a couple of times, didn't she? You said half halt, and she said, yeah, in a minute. And then you said half halt, and she's like, yeah, whatever. And so then you say, well, you know what, if a half halt doesn't work, we'll just have a full halt. And then she's like, oh, okay. All right, so prepare your canter. Good. Yeah, half halt, and if she doesn't, you can halt. Good, that's right. And make sure, yes, good job, that's right. Good. This way, just put a little tone into your core, into your middle, and just slow your seat so she's not galloping around. Good. We don't have to use too much rein. We can adjust it on the body. So your seat says, this is the amount of canter I want. Good. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. Sometimes I'll even kind of count the canter strides out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. So you notice how that kind of slowed her down. They will cue off of your own body rhythm. You know, so whatever tempo you want, you set in yourself, and they will try to match it, whether you need to speed your horse up or slow your horse down. Okay? Good. All right, so now let's work on those canter parts just a little bit, because they're a little sluggish to you, huh? All right, so we're going to do one of my favorite exercises. I don't know if you've done this with Tracy or not, but I call it the snowman. So we're going to make a 20-meter circle here, and then we make a 10-meter circle the other way at the center line, okay? So we'll just trot it one time. So a 20-meter circle at C, and 20 meters is just kind of the size of the ring. Just slow yourself down. Good. And then 10 meters the other way. Think of your bending aids we worked on. Good job. Good job. And then when you come back here, we go back to the circle to the left, the big circle.